Hello everyone and welcome to Lovely Terra's Travel Guides. In this video you'll discover 10 of the best beaches in Hawaii. Lapped by the great waters of the Pacific Ocean, the Hawaiian Islands are a tiny paradise, isolated from the rest of the world. Welcome, therefore, to these magical islands. Enchanted postcard scenarios, the spirit of aloha, a culinary tradition to be savoured, and many different coasts where you can leave your towel and immerse yourself into the turquoise waters you've heard about. To help you fully understand the beauty of this place, we've compiled a great list of all the most fabulous beaches in Hawaii. First one, Waikiki Beach. One of the most famous sandy areas in the world. Waikiki is a beautiful place with many good features for families. The beach is over 3 kilometers long and characterized by white sand and calm blue waters. An irresistible dedication of the Pacific Ocean that laps Honolulu. Waikiki's beaches are postcard worthy, and you can't find a better word to describe them. With Mount Lihi as the backdrop to this spectacular stretch of coastline, the calm, crystal-clear waters are perfect for taking your first surfing or canoeing lessons. Next, Hanoma Bay. Hanoma Bay is a splendid circular bay, formed within a volcanic cone that you begin to appreciate in all its beauty from above as the road descends towards the coast. What a show! Its crystal-clear waters that are home to more than 300 different fish species populate the coral reef and are ideal for snorkeling. This is a natural paradise that must be preserved. Since 1967, it has been a marine park forbidden to touch corals and its living species. Access to Hanoma is limited and requires a short course that must be performed on site. The residents and keepers of the snorkeling park are very categorical about the importance of the rules to follow in this beautiful corner of paradise. Next, Lanikai Beach. Another fantastic beach in Hawaii is the Lanikai Beach. Located on the spectacular island of Oahu, it is described by industry newspapers and tourists who visit it as one of the most beautiful beaches on the island and, beware, in the world. Surrounded by endless miles of pristine blue ocean, it's hard to look at Lanikai Beach without feeling the urge to wear your bathing suit and splash headlong into the waves. Access to the beach is a bit difficult to find, but following the signs, you can cross a small alley between two private houses to reach this corner of paradise. Next, Kailua Beach Park. Among the most beautiful and characteristic beaches of Hawaii, we must also remember the Kailua Beach Park, one of Oahu's most beautiful and largest parks. In addition to boasting a spectacular beach that plunges headlong into the crystal-clear waters, Kailua offers a beautiful park with picnic tables, beach volleyball courts, barbecue areas, showers, bathrooms, shady trees, lifeguards, and plenty of opportunities for aquatic sports. You can go surfing, kayaking, kite surfing, and paddle surfing. But if you are an umbrella type, you will still find something for your teeth. The sun is lovely, and the calm water invites you to dive. Next, Waimea Bay. Waimea is the arrival point of every surfer pilgrim who comes to the island searching for a big break to conquer. When the wind is right, Waimea Bay is filled with surfboards and water sports enthusiasts who throw themselves headlong into the challenge of their lives. During the winter in Waimea, you don't swim, you surf. With waves that can reach 12 meters in height, you will be able to see surfers exploring their limits in adrenaline-pumping and simply unforgettable experiences. Waimea is also equipped with a series of cliffs to climb and dive into the depths of the sea. Next, Waimanalo Beach. The beach is the longest on the Oahu Island and stretches for 5 miles. Wow! That's about 8 kilometers of white sand and turquoise water. But that's not only one of the pluses that put Waimanalo Beach on the list of our favorite beaches of Hawaii. Waimanalo Bay Beach is not overcrowded like Waikiki, for example, and there is an excellent view of the Kualu Mountains. The beach itself is exactly how you imagine a classic dream beach. Endlessly long, fine-grained, white, gently sloping into an almost ridiculous turquoise sea. For the sake of convenience, the majority of Hawaiian resort visitors stay on the on-site beach, so you have the vast expanse of Waimanalo Beach almost to yourself. Next, Makapuu Beach. One of the most scenic beaches in Hawaii is Oahu's Makapuu Beach. A crescent-shaped lagoon embedded in the remains of nearly 200-meter-high ridge that rises like a cliff above the sandy beach and thus offers an incredibly picturesque backdrop. The beach is bordered on the left and right by stony ground, along whose rocky shores there are so-called blowholes that are active now and then and express themselves in spectacular water fountains. If one of the high surf waves hits the mouth of such an underwater cave, the water flows like a funnel along an underground channel and ends in one of these water spectacles, sometimes even reinforced by accompanying noises. Next, Honolulu Black Sand Beach. One of all-time favorite spots on the Big Island of Hawaii is Honolulu Black Sand Beach. It is located south of Hawaii Volcanoes National Park and is one of the most famous black sand beaches in Hawaii. The volcanic beach is lined with coconut palms, so you can always find a shady spot. Honolulu Beach is undoubtedly not a swimmer's paradise. Those with sensitive feet will have to wear shoes because this sand is made up of fragments of lava rock that can cause minor cuts. Honolulu Beach is a great place to snorkel, especially at Ninole Cove, southwest of the beach. The bay is protected by sand channels that form a natural and safe corridor to dive into the ocean safely. Ninole Cove can be reached by car, parking near the Sea Mountain Golf Course. However, the advice is to get there on foot, taking a short hike. Next, Makalawena Beach. Makalawena Beach is a white sand beach located along the west coast of the Big Island. Due to its geographical characteristics, it is considered one of the best beaches Hawaii has in the archipelago. It is surrounded by impressive rocks of lava origin that make access to the bay at least a little complicated. There is no type of service available, and it is therefore necessary to organize yourself well before departure. And now the last one, Hula Beach. Hula Bay on the south coast of the smaller island of Lanai is a protective nature and marine area, and you will immediately see the abundance of flora and fauna. Dolphins and turtles cavort in the crystal clear, gentle water, and dozens more colourful sea creatures in the coral reefs. In terms of diving, Hula Bay does have some good dive sites, including an underwater attraction. This is a large collection of rugged, fossilized coral reefs, supported by a series of overhanging cliffs. That's all for today. Don't forget to follow us and subscribe to get notified about the latest travel guides by Lovely Tara. In the description, you will find the link to read the more in-depth guide to 27 most visited beaches in Hawaii. Let me know how many of them you have visited already and how many are left to be visited.